Hello there. In this video, I want to go over how you can get best benefits, best payback from money you're paying to use at MidJourney services. You probably noticed by right now, MidJourney does not offer any more free plan. Anything that you accept, you need to pay for this. And because you're paying for your money, you probably want to receive the most value out of the money you spend. So let's go ahead and look what we can do for that. And first step, if you're not yet done so, you want to take and create your own channel or work directly with the MidJourney bot to isolate your work from the general channels. And the reason why, if you look right here, you have a lot of people posting all the time. And nothing wrong with this sharing on work or other works to look on other ones. Actually, I recommend to look and see what other people use prompts, but you notice your work get lost and it's very hard to find. If you're not yet done so, I highly recommend for you to do or create your server or access directly MidJourney bot. And here's different. When you create your own server, you can invite people to your server, and MidJourney bot, it's more your own personal area. So let's see how we can do both. To create your server with a Discord, you need to go all the way on the right side, all the way down, on the left, right here where it says add to the server. Let's go click on this, and you notice right here come up and says create your server. So I'm going to create my own. And what I want for club or community, I want for myself, so I will create for me and my friend. And right here we won't give it Geekatplay. We'll just says Geekatplay's MidJourney server. So I just name it that I know what it is, and I'm going to create. Okay, notice right here it's created my server. You can upload image, so easy find and everything. After this, we want to go back to MidJourney server on the Discord, and on the right side you notice right here it says MidJourney bot. So let's go click on this, left click, and you notice right here add to the server. I'm going to click add to the server, and at this point you'll have a drop down box in case if you have more than just one server. So I'm going to click down and select my MidJourney server. And all what you need to do, click continue. You'll notice right here it's have a permission, read message, send embedded. So I'll just have it all and click authorize. Let's say that hopefully I'm not human. Okay. I'm human, yes, it's good. And now it's authorized. So if I'm going back to my server that I just created, and it's right here, Geekatplay, then I can start using. So let's test. We'll go to type imagine command. Notice the robot already understands this. And I have it. Let's go type smiling zombie eating ice cream, and we'll just start rendering. So we'll see how the bot perform. Again, this is on my personal server that people cannot see it. They keep in mind they can still see in your gallery if you don't have it privacy enabled. But in this case, it just nobody else will post it here except those who are invited to the server, and it does not get overwhelmed. So this is one way to do it. And you'll notice right here, it's actually start working for me. So other ways we can do, if we go back to the MidJourney, let's go back to our server. And here, without even creating server, what you can do, it's a right click on the MidJourney and click on the word that says message. In this case, you open personal message, personal chat just with a MidJourney bot, and that's what majority I'm using. You'll notice right here where it says direct messages. This is what I'm working with direct message to MidJourney, Niji, also Blue Willow, PolyEye, and other services if you need it. Again, server is very nice if you have a group of people you want to invite and work with them. The personal messages, it is personal message between you and bot, and it's what mostly I'm using. So now when you establish your workspace and areas where it can work, let's go see and how we can utilize. With the MidJourney 5, the change how the text prompt work. You can still utilize brackets, you can still utilize new multi-selectional prompts, which we'll look at later. You can do all this stuff, but this, because of the MidJourney start using natural language kind of text prompt, ChatGPT is become very, very, very useful tool for us to do this. So ChatGPT, it's a free tool to use online. You can pay for specific features if you need it, but generally it's free. And I have a video for those who are interested how you can install the ChatGPT locally on your machine, so you will be totally independent if you're interested. And ChatGPT always work in a very nice way because it's using natural language. For example, if I need to write description and help me, I can say write visual description of the smiling zombie riding motorcycle. Okay. We can also have it describe a little bit better to this what we wanted. Make it for text to image AI generator. We can specify this. We can specify how long and big, because we don't need to write a huge article for this. We can say make it 100 words long, and you can describe anything else, but I think this is just fine for the test. Notice right here we have our description. I'm going copy and paste inside. One thing, notice even ChatGPT, it is safe for workplace and all this stuff, and it's a censor some words it's using. I find out sometimes the words that okay in ChatGPT not okay in a MidJourney, so we'll see this in a second what's happening here. So at the pass, if it's some words will come up and says, hey, this words is valid our standards, you'll need to find those words and remove it. And because those words is not highlighted, sometimes it could be very challenging task. So utilizing properly prompt, it's make a job much easier. But here's the other things. You paying for the fast hours. So what is meaning fast hours? If you look right here, you'll notice you have the how many images limited generation, about 200 images. It's how many GPU time is given to you. So right here says 15 unlimited relax mode. So what is different between relax mode and fast mode? In some cases, only specific task can be done in a fast mode. In a fast mode, you assign so many hours for you in month. So let's go ahead and type info. Info is very important command to know because it's given currently information on what your account settings and status. When it's come up, what we can go, we preview. This is my identification on the Discord. Subscription, you can see I have it standard. Tell me when it's renew. I'm currently in a fast mode. And here it says how many fast time mode hours is use it and how many available. Notice right here I have it almost 10 hours available from 15 and 65%. Before, I almost always work with relax mode because relax mode on a standard, it's $30 plan, give you unlimited render and you can create a lot of work before you can use it. And with the version 5 or version 4, they did not have this upscale, so it's almost, for me, was no reason at all use the fast hour. And I found out the relax mode in many cases work about same as fast as a fast mode. With a new version of 5, originally it was fast mode, now it's on a relax mode as well, you can use it. And interesting things about notice, before for upscale you need to pay extra time and everything. Right now when you render in mode 5, every image already upscale. Keep it in mind, whatever render this is images already upscaled. So when I press U for the upscale on this image, it does not take any GPU time. What it actually does is go on the server and retrieve the image back. You can see how fast it is. And notice what I have right now. It is full image of this full resolution that available for me to use. So in this case, when you render this one, it's utilize fast mode. It's the reason why I render over 30,000 images now, but if you can see, I'm rendering a lot of images and I'm almost always on a fast mode now, which is produced quite a bit extensive, and I receive it all images and I don't run out of time. In fact, many times I actually lose some of the hours. And this is another note for you. Whatever hours you don't use, you lose. So keep this in mind. If you want to use your last hours, and I have 10 hours left by end of the month, they will be gone. They're not going to next month. So it's a reset. All timer is reset. Okay, so we know how to use the prompts. But as we're speaking about the prompts, here's interesting things. Okay, let's go ahead up and I'll show you example. Notice right there what I want. I want smiling zombie racing motorcycle at a night neon street. Because I said before, the version 5 is changed, we need to change how we actually formatting our prompt string. And the best things what I found out, it is put it stylization or whatever important need go first. And this is, keep in mind, your most important things that you want to focus need go first. So for example, right here, smiling neon street, and you can see it's rendered very nice. So you can add photography or photo. Some people add raw photo. It's all same, okay? It's going by the photography, by the relativities. And you can see right here, it does create these images look more as a photography and the same thing. So what I want to do, it's a fast speed applied. If you need change style, notice what I done. I have photo separator, semicolon, and next I have a link. So for example, right here, I said pixel art column, and after I put it same description, and you can notice it is apply pixel art style to this. Remember, first one, it will be most important things that you want to do. In this case, stylizations for me was most important, or maybe reference. Okay, right here, example, retro illustrations. And this is give it very nice images, ready even print on your t-shirt. And as I mentioned, print on t-shirt, the other things what you want to do is utilize additional tools that help you create, work with these images you're generating on the next level. And one I highly recommend for you, it's Adobe Express. Many options here is free, and Adobe Express it's free to use. You notice right here it says premium member, and reason because I'm subscribing to Adobe subscription, whatever those packs, Photoshop, other things, and this is as a premium. But non-premium, you just have it less access to the library of templates, but you still can access to all these quick options. And many times some other companies, you can go online, pay extra money, what they doing here for free. And let's see what we have here. You'll notice you can resize image, you can increase size for free, and let's utilize same engine what you have it in Photoshop, which is second best to the Gigapixel. You can remove background from your image, convert to JPEG, convert to PNG, so convert from different styles. You can crop the image resize. This is important, convert to SVG, convert to vector based. And vector based, when you convert, most like the art what we saw before, you can increase in size and you can print actually t-shirt. So example, right here you can see I convert to SVG, that file we saw before. All is path in layers of the vector. If you're familiar with vector art is, it's meaning I can resize, I can change, I can do a lot of stuff for each component in this image, which is give me a lot of flexibility. And of course, I can just send to the printer, change color, and print this if I want it on a t-shirt logos or any other stuff. So notice this, we have it also a lot of work with the videos as well. Even include change speed, interpolations, resized, I mean, a lot of stuff, and many things is for free, as well as modify pages and create. Also on when you do with resizing, let me just give you an example. When you do with resize, the interesting things, you can resize to specific format. For example, Facebook, the top template. You can do thumbnail for YouTube. You can do a lot of stuff. So again, this is free tool, and it should go hand by hand with the MidJourney what you do it. Okay, but as we're going, let's continue down, and you notice right here, for example, if I want like very old photo, black and white, so it can create for me this, can create very nice oil painting. I don't change any of this my string, only what I put importance up front to create this way. And of course we can have it our Tron style. So this is, if you notice, it says movie Tron style, so it's add like this effect. Again, the combination of the string is very important. Now you create your images, you want to access them. The best way to access it is not going actually from Discord. It is going from your homepage on a MidJourney. You can access by midjourney.com app, and you can go to the area where you can preview all these images. Why this is important for us to access this way, it's make much easy to organize actually and download them. Notice you can sort your own images. You can also view grids if you needed to just preview grids. You can also click just on upscaled and preview or all of them. You can mark, tag them if you need it. And most important, when I download it, you can go on the top right corner, click on enable select mode, and notice what's happened now. I can go and I can select files that I want to use it. Okay. For example, I'm going to select a lot of different files, and I can go ahead and says open download and download these images that I pre-selected, which is make much easy, and you will download it in the highest resolution is available for you. Of course, it will be in many cases 1024 by depend on your resolution ratio, but after you can take again for free in the Adobe Express and resize there by using a very nice algorithm, very nice detalization. Before we actually jump a little bit more in resizing, let me show you other options. And you notice right here you have all of this effect where you can preview, select your image, and if you click on an image, if you don't like how it's preview, you can always go in the settings and modify how the settings working for yours. For example, in layout options, we can have a change on card and other. I have a very good video about how to customize and optimize your workspace for the web, so I'll put a link below for you to watch on this. But generally what you do, you actually can preview on an image. Below you will have it your the text, what using text prompt with a command. It's also showing you some similarity with other work that people does. It's maybe not related to yours, but it also provides you some nice guidance and interesting options for those prompts. So you can see, okay, I created this, it's what approximately I wanted, but let's see what other people done with this. Maybe I found something that is look a little better, so I can go forward with this. And speak about what other people do. You can always click on the Explore, which open for you the community feed with highest rating images. You can convert them and preview. You can also render, take a copy from them, and this is how we utilize. It's very nice to experiment by yourself, but look what other people done. See what is options, what they're using, how the prompt work. That is very, very. And utilizing the web interface, it's actually very, very handy. I understand some people don't like the Discord interface. It could be confusing, but let's look what benefits it's actually give it to us. The one big benefit, you can actually open on multiple platforms, include your own device at the same time. For example, right here, I'm running a web interface. I can also same time have it my Discord open and have it the different channel or same channel and preview. So this way I can go back and forth very easy with this. I can open multiple tabs and jump between different channels. So this is flexibility with a cross-platform access. from multiple devices and the same devices from different tabs. This is provide very nice and flexible access to me. And again, anytime when I need something extra, remember you can go to your web interface and perform a lot of operations inside your gallery, inside your web interface as well. Okay, so let's go ahead a little bit more in depth with MidJourney, how we can optimize it even better to take advantage. As I mentioned before, we can work with relax or fast mode. To switch between those modes, you can have it / and it is fast mode. If you need switch to the fast, what the fast does, it's prioritize your work, assign more GPU time, and put it on a higher tier in a ranking, how fast it will process in a waiting line. The price for this is your hours, because depend if you have a $10, if you have it $30 or higher tier, you have a different time GPU time assigned to you. They can use it. And GPU time, it is relatively, but you can see about 300 images for $10 or how much you can work. In other areas, they usually use it credits. Think about GPU time, it's a credits based on a minutes. Of course, when you don't want to use it, you can switch to relax mode. Relax mode, it's in a tier from 30 standard, $30 and up. Won't utilize any GPU time, fast time. So technically you can render actually unlimited images if you need it, but not all functions is available in a relax mode, and this will actually tell you if you are doing something that is required fast time. Then you can switch back to fast and go back. Remember, if you prefer stay in the relax, I constantly recommend after when you're done, just sometime type again /relax, so you always will be on this mode. And the info command will help you to upkeep. So let's look on some settings. /settings will open for you a special screen where you can see that is presets. Those presets, this one which you select, will going from one render to another. They are like configuration file that persistence till you change. You can change them directly here. Click on this as a buttons and that will remember, or you can change them in command line. So we'll look on above, like right here you can see I have it MidJourney 5 selected. We have it 4, 3, all these versions. We also have it Ninja 5 version. So we have it all of these different type of the versions. We also have it quality. Currently I'm on highest quality it can produce. Stylizations, some of them restrict depend on the versions. And of course I have it public mode. For the stealth mode you need to pay additional money. Remix mode is enabled for me. I'll show in a second what remix mode does when you enable. And right now here I'm in relax mode. So remember, I type command /fast or relax. You can also use the buttons for this. And this is a persistence command, so they will stay from every time you generate it. Non-persistent commands is like aspect ratio and other ones. So let's do this way. We'll go imagine, and right here, for example, I can say Mario. What do we have it? Okay, let's go this. Fluffy bunny. Chasing carrots. So we'll just do this way. This is a simple way with typing in command. So let's go ahead, copy and paste. Now we can take the same command and notice what it does right here. It says version 5 and it says quality 2. It's what I selected here. So if I want to use it Niji, I need to put a -- Niji 5. So on this case, notice what has happened. I tell to use this area like Ninja 5 with effect. So it is almost utilized presetting, but because I put it in command line, it is working as non-persistent command. So next time when I type this, it will want to use this. The next things what you kind of want to probably practice more, it is with the aspect ratio. And the short --ar. This is command. Next, we need to put a space, and we need to put it with aspect ratio. Using aspect ratio does change how your image is generated, because now the AI on the back, it's need properly tile them or set different ways. So for example, I can have it AR, and let's have it 19 by 6. So it will be very long image we're going to render. Also notice right here, I'm on a relax mode, and notice how longer it takes for some image just to start it, because prioritization, how I said, you can have it on fast, on relax mode, depend how much you produce or using. Based on this, you want to do on other modes. Usually what I do with a relax mode, you can have it 3 in a queue per render currently processing, and 10 you can have it in a queue. So you can actually go inside, produce a lot of commands at the same time, or render, and let them go sitting there till you're doing another job. So this is nice. You don't need babysit your work. You can give it command, go away, and come back. I wish they have a bigger queue so I can queue more stuff, but currently it's what is set to this. Okay, let's look on our bunny. You can see right here we have very nice, beautiful bunnies. And of course, when we render, remember the upscale is already done. So if I just click upscale this, you'll notice how faster it will process. There you go, it's done, because we already use it upscale, and you don't need to use it fast hours to upscale. Relax mode, it's work just fine. The other things, keep it in mind when I launch these words, that is when I launch this prompt, and I think it's take longer, I cannot change to the fast mode. So you need to actually go back and change to the fast mode before you actually launch the command. Okay, so what I'm going to do as example, see, this is still waiting to start. So let's go change to the fast mode right now. Okay, and I'm going to just set same things, and we can see if this one will skip line, because our first it's on a relax mode, and this one is on our fast mode, and this one not even start processing, and fast mode definitely already started. So you can see the difference obvious when you work in a fast mode, but it is utilize GPU time. So if you don't really care, you set up and you says, okay, let's go on and can run on background, use relax mode. This way you'll get the most without spending too much money, because otherwise if you run out of GPU time, you need to pay money to purchase additional GPU time if you're using fast mode, and it can get quite a bit expensive. And here's done. Let's look what's different is, remember how I told before, notice how image created when you based on the normal resolution, and when you do use a different aspect ratio, AI try to put a subject in this, which is can create some artificial, like for example, it's much, this 2 is unusable, those 2 other ones can use it, but again, it does utilize different space when it's rendered this way. And here's our other ones is done on a relaxed. Notice also on the end it says it's a fast mode or a relaxed mode. And here's our anime style, what we done with Niji. And Niji utilize different library more oriented towards anime style. You can see right here we have it. Also, you probably noticed my spelling is not always great, so I try different with more correct spelling done here. But one thing nice about natural language what using, it does build spell checker actually inside. And I was experimenting with the misspelling words with spelling words, and the result was same. So it is spelling kind of built inside the AI naturally, so it's understand natural non-native English speaking words. Okay, till it's rendering, let's go over all stuff what we were speaking here very fast to cope. One, be sure you set up your private server, or at least personal messaging to the bot. On this case, it will be the best result you can have it, because it will be just you and other ones. Even your images still be accessed publicly, but at least you won't have it additional people putting stuff that is you created. And those ones you can create again by clicking on a plus add server, or going to the MidJourney itself. And when you have a server open, you're going to MidJourney bot, right click and going to the message. Click on the message. This way you're loading. Next, to utilize best out of the prompt, I suggest you using the ChatGPT free so you can use it. As well, with speaking of external applications, remember you can use it Adobe Express, which is free, to do all necessary resizing, removing, conversions, necessary things. You just can upload it file in this one. With exception, you can resize only single file. If you're using ChatGPT, if you're using the Gigapixel other ones, you can download a lot of files and upscale at the same time. I'll provide a link down below for you. And of course, utilizing the web interface for accessing your own work is time saver, and it's give you additional service that can be frustrated, because if you're using with the Discord and try access here your images, you actually need to click on them, go open in the browser and download it this way. And it was pained in the rear end when it was that way accessing. So when they update and create the web interface, you can see how it's much easier to download it images from there. Select all of them. You actually can select all images that you render, click download it, and you can download it on your machine and use them on. So this is actually a very useful web interface that you can receive the best of the time you're spending. And of course, if you want to understand better how the prompt work, I have several videos that I will provide links below. You can check on how to use the best prompts. Utilizing best prompts for the MidJourney will minimize the time you need to spend here. So you don't need to spend and play around with, which does not take your fast time from your GPU time, or just even doesn't take your time that much to experiment. So understanding how the text prompt work help you a lot, and I will provide a link for those videos. Thank you for your support. Thank you for watching the videos. If you like it, give us thumbs up. Please share this video, share the channel, help it grow, and because your support is greatly appreciated. It's helped me to build new videos. Thank you again for